Carver One. The unique property of the Carver vehicles is its automatic balancing dynamic vehicle control system. The DVC technology was invented to allow for full stability when turning at high speeds in an enclosed narrow vehicle. 5. When turning, any object is subject to a certain amount of centrifugal force, directed away from the center around which the object is moving. As speed increases, the amount of force applied to the object also increases. As a result, standard narrow vehicles with a narrow wheelbase can only take turns up to relatively low speeds before tipping over, compared to a conventional car. For this reason, conventional cars have a relatively wide wheelbase. A wide wheelbase, however, also leads to a high frontal area leading to high drag.
Ungoverned drifter. It totally broke the convention and notion of skateboard. Now, you probably heard of two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, but have you heard of 30-wheel drive? Well, as ridiculous as it sounds, drifter is in fact a 30-wheel drive electric vehicle. Little is known about the technicality at this point. What we do know is, it has over 70 balls that serve as the vehicle's wheels, of which, an undisclosed powertrain drives over 30 numbers to afford motion. That's for now a no, it is patent pending too. Anywho, future iteration will likely see it having 70-wheel drive. Yes. 70 freaking wheel drive. This is just the beginning of a revolution.
Motorcycle minigun. We would have loved to have been a fly on the wall when someone walked into a room and said, "You know what the world needs more of? Motorcycles with miniguns on them." Did the people blessed with this kind of wisdom previously work as Sonny Barger's life coach? It certainly seems like every 1%ers would dream. Were they perhaps former Department of Corrections employees who were fired over suggesting that electric chairs be replaced with electric bleachers? Perhaps they once pitched an ad campaign slogan to Honda along the lines of, "You meet the nicest people on a motorcycle with a cannon." Wherever the idea came from, it apparently didn't fall on deaf ears. What was once only possible in movies has finally been brought to life, and Recoil was privileged to see it in action. Lane splitting just took on a whole new meaning. Brainstorming sessions between Dylan Arrow and Tailgunner Exhaust led to something that looks like the bastard son of Blue Thunder. The Tailgunner Dylan Arrow M134X Interceptor, as it's called, found its way to our email inbox, so we sent our editor, Ian Knievel, out to investigate the situation further. We were all curious to see if this thing was intended for anything other than a potential reboot of Street Hawk. Congrats if you even remember that show. Our research revealed that the M134X was truly an engineering masterpiece. That's because the brains behind it really know their craft. You may have seen the work of brothers Cal and Charlie Giordano, proprietors of Tailgunner Exhaust, not only in their Gatling gun-inspired exhaust systems, but creations such as a handmade submarine that have appeared in episodes of Modern Marvels. Bandit9 Supermarine. Bandit9's new Supermarine motorcycle may be meant for above-ground travel, but its inspiration comes from under the sea. After a decade spent building one-off motorcycles that wouldn't look out of place in a James Cameron sci-fi epic, the Vietnam-based shop is ready to level up. What better way to do so than with its most ambitious project yet? A built-to-order street bike designed to look like the leaping Mobula Ray. At the heart of the bike's techno-organic design will be your choice of one of two liquid-cooled, 8-valve Triumph twin engines, according to the shop. The smaller 900 cubic centimeters mill generates 73 horsepower at 7,500 RPM and 59-foot lbs of torque at 3,800 RPM. That should be more than enough punch for most, but you can upgrade to a 1,200 cubic centimeters engine if you want even more oomph. The bigger mill produces 102 horsepower at 7,250 RPM and 83-foot lbs of twist at 4,250 RPM. The Supermarine is fast regardless which one you opt for, though. With a 900 Sunswift 7. Sunswift 7 is the latest solar-powered car from UNSW since the first vehicle was produced in 1996. On the test circuit at the Australian Automotive Research Centre, ARC, in Wensleydale, Victoria, the car achieved a verified time of 11 hours 52.08 minutes for the record distance. This performance gave the Sunswift racing team the record for the fastest EV over 1,000 kilometers on a single charge. The official honor and Guinness World Record certificate were granted a few days later once a team of experts verified the timing information and car telemetry data. As they revealed in a press release, the record attempt was not without drama, as the team had to face a battery management issue causing the car to come to a complete halt. The team fixed the problem within 14 minutes and 52 seconds and get back on track, as the rules of the event required Sunswift 7 not to be stationary for more than 15 minutes. During this record, the energy consumption was just 3.8 kilowatt-hours per 100 kilometers, whereas even the most efficient EVs on the road today only achieve a rating of 15 kilowatt-hours per 100 kilometers, and the average is around 20 kilowatt-hours per 100 kilometers, Professor Hopkins mentioned. Sunswift 7 isn't a production car of the future, since we've compromised on comfort.